Hello, everybody. It's Wednesday. That means it's time for another round of puzzle games. Today, we have a very fun one, Puchi Carat, which is like versus Brick Breaker, which I'm sure you all know since you're here to play it with us today. And on the mic with me, am joined by the wonderful staff of Puzzle Wednesday. Um, who is on commentary with me today? I think.
It's me,
All
Critical
right.
Effect,
We've got
one of the
Crit.
boys.
Hello, I'm Roonespism. I might be here as well.
And my name is Ratttz. I'll be joining you for commentary. Thank you.
All right. And with that, we will be getting off as soon as. Oh, and our lovely TO has already called the first match. Which will be me and Fizzxwizz.
With
Fizzxwizz is a cool player. They run like a King of the Hill stream, and this is one of the games that they like to play every now and again. So I'm actually kind of excited to see this match, see where it goes. Deka, you haven't played much of this game, have you?
I played it a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
My first time was the last bracket, and I have since played it a handful of times with Xerxian.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely not one of my main games. Oh, I was informed to remind all of you that if anyone is having trouble with the desyncs, in the troubleshooting channel of the Discord, there is a quick little guide on how to disable the analog dials, which are notorious for causing like really laggy connections and desyncs to your opponent. But if you're not having any problems, simply ignore.
and we're just having, and if anyone is watching that's also in bracket and just having any general issues, always just check out troubleshooting, try and make a message, be like, hey, something weird is going on. Or if someone's not showing up, also be like, hey, TO, they're not here. Can I get a timer to get started? Because, we don't want to waste your time waiting for like 10 minutes for someone that's not here, so be sure to be using that Discord. In case you're not in it for whatever reason. Yeah. Anyways, still getting our match set up. Oof.
Right. I do not think it connected. But we are off to a great start.
Loaded. That's a classic Puzzle Wednesday.
And of course, this beautiful background is brought to you by Kayat7, our resident cookie expert and indie game developer. Well, actually, we have a few, but Kayat's. Oh, we got the script going. Hell yeah! You can go play Fiscal Jesters. I think the latest Kayat 7 game was there was a mix-up in the factory. So if you'd like to play a game somewhat loosely inspired by Yoshi's Cookie, pretty cool game. It's really well made. It's made in Hex, so it should run on any device that you throw at it, whether you're on Windows, Mac, or PC. Still waiting on a match, so I can just ramble at you.
Go ahead. Oh,
Yeah. Oh,
wait a minute.
are
We might have had a chance.
Ooh,
Oh no, we're just getting a
No
press
game
screen.
loaded.
I see a name.
No game loaded. Fightcade is teasing us. Oh wait, Fiscal Jesters has local multiplayer. That's crazy.
Yo, let's go.
Let's go. No, but yeah, no, Mix Up at the Factory feels super good to play. And I don't really like playing a lot of puzzle games on keyboard in general, but even then, it just felt really smooth to play on, and there's a lot of nice quality of life features for like checking out piece types that you have on the board. So if you like playing Yoshi's Cookie a little bit, but felt like it was a little hard to read, mix up at the factory, so much easier to go and just like play as fast as possible. Really great. Key.
Looks like Deka has trying to restart Fightcade, see if that'll
Yeah.
diagnose this issue. It's pretty. This game is not the most stable. It is an Taito F3 game, and so there is, as I recall, there's an error in memory management in the emulator. So if you have any funny things, please look at the troubleshooting page in the Discord. It won't save you from some save state issues. So if you're having an issue connecting, please delete and update your save state. You can, if you look in the Puchi Carat channel on Puzzle Wednesday, you'll see that Masa has uploaded a save state just in case. You can store it in Fightcade, your Fightcade install path, emulator, FB Neo save states.
Yep, it's just been pinned, and Masa does also have the file location specifically for the save state, so it makes it super easy to get everything set up in case you need it. Once again, let me just drop the Discord. Never mind, Amelia already did it because she's too goddamn nice. Yeah. Puzzle Wednesday and Fightcade messing up during round one. What is a better, more classical way for our streams to be going on?
It's pretty typical for. Well, it's not that typical, but it is a known quantity with F3 titles.
There's a. It should be a 50-50, but it feels like the coin is weighted towards heads sometimes when it comes to us.
I like the
Put it
F3
like that.
board. The F3 board just likes to break my heart.
Oh yeah.
I'll just be like, I want to play Landmaker in bracket. I just want to play Pop and Pop in bracket. Yeah, do we want to
You're gonna pivot?
Oh, we want to explain. Yeah. So there's basically two main archetypes in Puchi Carat. You have tall characters and wide characters. So you have tall characters like Paz, Sapphire, and Aqua, and Ruko. These characters, they deal more vertical damage to you, and so if you have incoming damage, they can checkmate you. Where if you hit the ball with your paddle, you'll immediately die to incoming garbage. But if you don't hit the ball with your paddle, then you die to, the board getting pushed, which is a pretty rough place to be in. If you want to kill your opponent, if you want to win by defeating your opponent, you should play a tall character. Wide characters, you know them, you love them. They're characters like Rald, characters like Pearl and Durl, or B, or Peridot, whatever the fox lady is. These characters, they don't deal a whole lot of damage at a time because their attack pattern is very flat. A consequence of this, however, is that their damage will glue together all of the pieces on your opponent's screen. So that way they will struggle to drop anything because their board suddenly gets all stuck together.
Right.
The way that you play these characters against each other is that when you're playing against a tall character, you'll want to immediately start chipping through their damage and sending it back to them. With a wide character, you want to look at what their vulnerable column is. So if you're playing against Rauld, the final column on the right, he doesn't send damage there. So if you're always attacking that column, then when he does send damage to you, you're ready to drop your entire board at once. And those are the two basic character types. You could, there are more characters than that, like Garnet, Schist, among others, but they are basically variations on these two archetypes or are bad. Like they're just bad. Some of them. Like Oppa has all of the downsides of playing Aqua and none of the upsides of playing a wide character. Yeah. So you'll see that throughout the night.
All right, we are going
we're gonna
pivot.
Are we going to go for the
since
pivot?
We're having some connection problems.
Sure.
That's correct, Metabot. There are mostly two genders. Tall,
Third being bad.
tall, wide, and bad, but in a non-specific way.
Yeah.
You know, love to be non-specific.
Bad, ambiguous.
Mhm.
Yes. All right. So who is the pivot going?
We are watching Domo and SeeSee.
And
Gotcha.
Domo desperately needs to get up column 2, but they're not ready. Oh, what a shame. This board is very funny. You can just navigate all of these different shapes really well and drop your whole board repeatedly. Now we're back in this weird web kind of level. Both of our players have chosen flat characters. So whoever is going to get the first major attack is going to glue up their opponent's board. They won't be able to drop all of these little shapes. See, look at SeeSee's board. SeeSee desperately needs to attack in column 1.
That whiff
They're
is
so
gonna
far
be
down.
costly.
And of course, SeeSee's character is fairly annoying because having to target column 2 is actually surprisingly hard. Their character targets basically all of the columns except for column 2. Domo, hidden with the pressure.
Repeated combos.
And now you can see why we're playing first to 3 games. This game is quite fast. You have to take big risks in order to find damage, and you die. Like, there's no two ways about it. If you don't succeed at your gamble or your greed, you will immediately die.
Yeah, if you let the ball past your paddle, you instantly take 3 lines. And 3 lines is a lot of lines, especially when your board is, like, completely being filled by a flat pattern.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Domo's ready to cut the stem. SeeSee needs to send damage, but they're trapped. They need to get up column 1. Oh, they're locked in by garbage. Hello, Kiyobi. Yes, this is a puzzle game. The concept is that you are trying to navigate your way through these patterns by planning a route around your opponent's garbage. You have to choose what amount of risk you're willing to take in each given scenario. And the piece colors sometimes interact with special flashing gems. So if you know the level, you can make big decisions like, I'm going to let the ball bounce, I'm going to take additional lines, but I'm going to get an even bigger drop as my reward. And yes, it has Petrarco from Cleopatra Fortune, so like, that definitely, that definitely makes it a puzzle game. Oh, SeeSee, big opportunity to drop, but this damage from Domo is so persistent.
Yeah, everything is connected right now.
Drop
Ball in the back
opportunity,
might
though.
do something.
Ooh,
Okay.
they're so close. Okay, stem dropped.
Back through. There it is. All right. CC in the clear for now. Domo's turn to be on defensive.
Column 2 seems so far away. He got it once, but the natural push.
Please? Oh no.
Domo deciding to take a greed here. You do want to get out ahead of this pattern because there is a stem at the very end of it, but it is quite thick. And if SeeSee is able to find any pressure, it's going to cut off one of the major opportunities Domo is going to have to snake around this shape.
Ooh, good 3-line drop right as Domo was starting to get through, really sealing everything up. I think a good thing to note is that the damage will always attack the highest spot on your pattern.
Mm-hmm.
So it can make digging out against the flat patterns incredibly frustrating when they just keep sending garbage right back into the column that you're clearing out.
So this is definitely a pattern you can, if you want to, choose to greed and dig
No.
way deeper. But doing so,
SeeSee going a little too deep for that greed.
yeah,
Causing them to really top out. So they're gonna be in a rough start, especially with all this attached garbage. Not gonna have any clean drops right now.
Domo
Domo gonna be
greeting.
going for the resources.
Column 2 is empty. He doesn't want to wait for his board to get locked up.
Getting a couple spires, but definitely wants to hit that purple down in the center. Oh, almost gets it. Okay. A little bit easier pressure out, and SeeSee taking so much hits. Back row does not quite finish all the way through. They're gonna have to be struggling even more. Get the purple, but can almost get it. There it is.
Nice.
Right.
Let's go. The whole board.
Yes. Pretty much even damage is gonna be sent right back to each other. But SeeSee again getting that center shot to just break everything down. They just have to be able to access it, but this damage is coming in too high! Oh no! That'll be lights out for SeeSee. Domo taking it over 3-2 fashion.
Nail
My
biter
lord.
for round 1.
Yeah.
Right.
The strive of puzzle games, that is putting it lightly.
I'm going to try to connect to Fizzxwizz one more time, and if it does not work, I will simply be a spectator.
Understandable.
Oh, Kyobi, this is a
Pictures.
cool game. If you wanted to get started with Brick Breakers, this one is completely different from all the other ones. Because of the dropping mechanics.
It's Brick Breakers, but with bobble mechanic.
Yeah. I would say that
it's-
like it's pretty rough because we're not playing these on spinners. Puchi Carat uses
Oh,
digital
God.
controls. So
I see. Well, that makes sense. That makes sense why you guys been talking about setting up the digital
mhm.
for the presets. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I'm going to, since I seem to not be able to connect, I will just pass.
Understandable. Time to break out the Voltex controller. Oh no!
So not only as cool as spinners are, we're pretty sure that they are also the cause of the desyncs. So even if you have one, you probably shouldn't use it online. Which I find very funny. Yeah.
No, they can. No, Kyobi can still use the Voltex controller. They just, instead of using the knobs, they just use their FX buttons for left and right.
Yeah, see.
So you can still use your Voltex controller, just not the way that you're supposed to use it.
All right, let's see who we have up next.
Look like we have a couple of matches going on right now, but
Ooh.
not sure if we have anything loaded up for stream.
Ratttz and Game Freak 2020.
Okay.
$199,997 years in the future.
Born in the year 2020, so they put it in their screen. Also, hello. I am here to commentate now that my match is done, and we have another
Right.
streamer in match. Or another commentator, sorry.
All right.
Right.
Everything.
I see something. So
Yep, they're in the Switch menu. So once they clear out of that, they'll be getting a game. Here goes.
So-
Okay.
wow, huge drop from Game Freak, but unfortunately
Yeah.
misses the
Oh,
ball a
no.
couple of times, and
Yeah. Yeah, they understood. They were just not getting out of that situation.
wow,
Oh, okay. Yeah,
huge
good
starting
aggressive
drop.
start from the beginning.
So we were talking
Okay.
about tall and wide characters earlier. Petrarco is kind of tall, but on both the sides. Does that end up being any good? Certainly won him that game.
It's a pattern that you can definitely play against it well. If you put your ball down the middle at a really shallow angle, you can get some pretty solid downstacking results.
Hmm.
Okay, so this is like the awkward part of Puchi, where you're not sure if you want to play the greed or play the keep on the side on Game Freak side, because like they have. Okay, there we go. Letting the ball drop, get some resources back into the game, while Ratttz is just gonna die.
All right, here comes Rawl. We'll probably be seeing quite a bit of Electric Mechanic Boy.
It's like one of just the good characters.
Yeah, the perfectly flat pattern and only has a hole on the very edge.
Edge. Yeah, I see it. I think one of the characters we saw earlier is literally the same thing, but the opposite direction. Or just like on the other side.
Hmm.
Ooh, great double drop from Ratttz.
Big drop. Oh, yeah. Freak not able to catch anything, unfortunately.
Yeah, another interesting thing to note is there's a limit to how much you can drop in a single, there's a limit to how much damage you can send from a single drop. So sending two medium-sized drops like that is actually better than dropping your whole board all at once.
Oh, no.
That's a shame. Game Freak had a couple of decent drops there, but they also had a couple of bad drops where they dropped the ball.
Yeah. I think too many. Ooh,
Game Freak.
Gonna be awkward.
Okay, the pattern has.
Yeah.
Oh, but.
Oh no,
like
that's
that
it.
high on the board.
Yeah. Especially with such like a awkward start like that, Game Freak just missing two balls like that. That is pretty much checkmate at that point.
Hmm.
Now they're gonna have to try to fight this awkward spot, probably trying to aim for that right side of their board. Getting the placements that they want. Oh dear. Oh no.
Rat's doing a good job just playing the board, staying alive, letting the chip damage add up.
Oh no, this is really awkward for Game Freak. They can get rid of that one. Okay. They're still alive. Never mind.
No, a critical miss.
Yeah.
Almost managed to dig out of that tight spot with a couple of really nice low angle shots, but
It's just unfortunate because they're not getting like a really good hit at the start, so they're just losing all momentum immediately.
Mm.
It's like now after that big hit from Ratttz, they like Game Freak doesn't really have a good way to like keep on adding pressure like that. All that damage just coming in clutch for Ratttz. Minute.
yeah, Pachico's pattern is good if you can hit your opponent a couple of times in a row really quickly. But if your attacks are too spaced out, it can be pretty easy to just send a couple of low angle shots down the middle, and you probably won't send too much garbage back, but you'll definitely just clear it all out as the ball ricochets back and forth.
Oh, there's been a lot of misses from Game Freak. Ball doesn't quite get all the way to the top of their board. So they're gonna have to deal with all these awkward spots. Alright. That's the board getting blocked off a bit. Game Freak almost having that Spire access to be able for the attack.
Great
There it
bounce.
is. Now Game Freak in a much nicer position than okay,
Wow,
one
a
Spire
huge
drop.
from Ratttz, but natural push coming in, and Ratttz does not have
Yeah.
any space on that right side, and trying to get the
Right.
low angle shot barely misses the edge of the paddle.
That's game 5 scenario again. Oh man, the all flat stack except for the top.
This is a fun one
Then
because
we
it
finish
has
the race.
all of the power orbs.
Yeah. So exactly how did the power orbs work?
So I don't know how the rainbow ones work, but the non-rainbow ones simply delete all of the same color as them.
Yeah.
Oh no! Freak, unfortunately losing that race to all the power options. Alright. Being able to be comfortable.
Getting a couple of quick pokes off right at the start.
Yeah. Early harass is so big, and another miss. This might be death for Game Freak, and
Oh,
it is.
yeah.
This is an evil game.
It's a very unforgiving game.
Yeah. This is just mean.
Right.
I'm gonna show it to my friends next week.
I love the singular ha that occurred in the
It's
previous.
all the ha's.
It's so funny to me.
It's funny, and then you realize how like horrendous the situation is, and then everyone is just like, "Oh no, why did it have to
Yeah.
be like this?"
I do love how like there are a lot of situations where you could be very close to winning, but because of the risk that you have to take on, you you could just die. I love to just die, like with a massive stem on the screen. You're just like, please. I
And this game
desperately
is
want to
like,
cut this.
this game is very much you are starting at 10% health.
Mhm. Yeah.
Can you
It's
can
very
you
funny.
survive the first? Can you survive the first 2 attacks? And do you
Yeah.
have a follow up? And if you don't, you literally just explode.
Mhm.
It is obscene.
Right. We got Fizzxwizz and Rune up next.
Okay. Yeah, that was absolutely demonic.
I do encourage you, for those of you at home, if you'd like to play this on Fightcade, I recommend that you turn the rollback, the smoothing input lag to 0 rather than higher. That feature is mostly so that way when you're playing a fighting game, your specials come out. Here, it's going to make your life very sad because your paddle will continue to travel in the direction that you were last holding, and it may also increase the rate at which you have desyncs. So please, do me a big ol' favor. Set that to 0. You can see it if you click the little gear at the lower left hand of Fightcade. There'll be an option called smoothing input lag. Just set that to 0 in the drop down. Looks like Fizzxwizz and Rune are in game.
Come on, Fightcade. I believe in you.
At least I can confirm it is working.
Mhm.
Yeah, we're connecting great now. I don't know what it was before, but
So Petrarco is kind of an interesting character. She seems kind of weak, right? Because of your ability to sort of just bounce the ball between her damage. But closing off columns 1 and 6 is really rough. It's actually really hard, and it's super awkward to try and maneuver your paddle, or try to maneuver the angle of the ball as her damage picks up. Fizzxwizz taking a nice juicy little stem, setting up this pressure, but unfortunately this board, if you attack in the middle, you should be able to cut the stem. Rune dropping all that
Dumps
damage.
Rune.
God.
And then another follow-up. This is gonna be violent.
On wait a
There's
minute.
just that
there
one
might
little
be a
spire on
chance.
the left.
Please, no! Oh! Okay.
Oh, this natural push. No!
Oh no! It was almost looking like they had a way out, but unfortunately, ball was just not bouncing sharp enough for them.
Definitely experiencing the agony of dying with a massive stem on board.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This
And
will
this
be-
garbage, look at how it's
This-
glued up Rune's board. He could probably deal tremendous damage if he could actually drop anything. But
Yeah, but Fizz getting access to their win conditions first, so Rune getting knocked out for this round.
yes, it is Mora.
Competitive brick breaker. Oh no, it is much more than that. It is competitive brick breaker, but you're both wielding revolvers at point blank.
competitive breaker.
As you learn the levels, it does open up a little bit because you have a little more insight on when you might want to greed, or like you might want to greed when you have damage arriving, so that way you can just immediately drop it. Little things like that. So like Rune could have greeted there. He's able to drop some of this damage nice and easy by just swinging in the middle.
Yeah.
He could greed to get a better angle on this column 1 stem, but now that damage is
shot.
incoming,
Okay.
that window is closing.
Yeah. They still have access to the blue spark. If they can get a decent bounce off of it, it's open a little bit, so Rune still does have a bit of an out. They're
Nice.
coming in. Okay, there we go. Another 1-2. The momentum that Rune needs right now. Fizz is not getting good bounces that they want for spire drops.
Oh,
No.
this stem, he's kind of eating all the fruit before he can cut it
Okay,
off.
there we go. We're going in.
Just a couple of
Oh.
quick small drops all in a row.
Yeah. And a
Game's
lot of Rune's options are
starting to
still
add up.
wide, getting pushed down, so Fizz is going to take that first game.
That natural push, it is not your friend. Generally speaking, the lower the board is, the closer it is to your paddle, the fewer bounces you're going to have before a natural push arrives. Keep that in mind.
Is it actually fewer bounces, or is it just that like there's less space to get action, and so it feels like less time?
So a lot of the time, your rank increases the lower your board is, and that determines how many bounces you're going to get. There are hotspots in patterns where your rank will spike. You just sort of have to know those by feel. But generally speaking, they're more common the deeper you are in a pattern.
Huge attacks from Rune. Yeah, I forgot this game has a very, very strange damage system where you have like rank and levels and stuff, and it all interacts differently.
It's so weird. It's like vestigial from the single player mode. Rune, he's got to find a way into columns 4 through 6. And he's got to find it pretty soon.
Oh, and that.
All these
unfortunately,
colors
I
are
think they went
really
the
awkward to
wrong
work
way.
with. Okay, that's one spire. They might get a second. No, they don't.
I like how the game is so peaceful for the first like 20 seconds, and then the first
Oh,
drop
yeah.
happens, and it just everything goes to hell immediately.
It's like the damn show of puzzle games.
Yeah.
It's just so serene, and then just one slight misplay,
Mm-hmm.
and like you're at death's door.
Fizzxwizz up yet another game.
Ooh, Rune with 2 very strong drops right off the bat. Oh, but it's all coming back.
This level's kind of funny. There is like, it's pretty common to drop the pattern immediately, but depending on your opponent, it might be good to just wait.
Also, depending on what character you're playing as well.
Mm-hmm. True.
Oh, and that's an
Oh.
unfortunate miss from
Oh,
Rune.
no.
You didn't have enough time to cut the stem. Here we are at the chains level again. Everybody loves a funny chains level. There is a way to drop this whole board, but it's so particular. Unless you're able to consistently target the same columns over and over again, you're going to have a hard time with it.
And Rune doing a fantastic job of getting like 5 quick little drops in a row, and the damage is piling on. The Oki Vortex. Oh, that's
yeah,
gonna
for
be
sure.
a lot.
Oh, and this glues up that entire pattern for Fizzxwizz.
Yeah.
It does have a window
Well,
in columns
because
1.
Okay. Left side is open up. If he can just access it, this might be the shot that he needs. Yes. Keep going all the way in. There it is. All right.
Nice.
Big ol' hit. Getting all the bounces that he wanted. Now Rune's gonna be on the back foot for a while.
Oh, and Rune cannot
Rune
thread
might
this
want to
needle
slow
here.
play
No.
this just a little bit. Yeah. See, he's able to cut that stem because he waited for the damage to arrive first.
Oh, good
Yeah.
save on Rune's side of the board. That almost snuck past the paddle.
On clean the spot. Oh, big miss from Fizz. Play super
Oh.
carefully. No, that bounce should be it. Yes, it is.
Alright, so Rune on the board here.
Right. Still alive.
I think one of my favorite parts about Petroko is that she has the Cleo's Fortune blocks.
Hmm. Yeah, it's
The
such a nice
mummies.
touch.
And the mummy's like holding the paddles. That's my favorite part about it.
Well, this could be a big drop on Rune's side.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, the damage connected it.
Fizz also has a disgusting option as well. Oh, but now it's connected, so it's not gonna be as accessible.
Rune getting a few good pokes in here.
Okay, Fizz's window of opening is there. Right side open, and they just keep it clean enough.
Oh, this damage
Still
gluing it all
but
together.
no, it's too low. There it is. That's death.
Unable to get the garbage into that pocket on the right.
Yeah.
The garbage. Unable to get the ball into the pocket on the right.
Oh,
It
Fizzxwizz
was
is
a-
already through this pattern. See if he greeds here. Oh, Rune. So close. So close to freeing himself.
Huge drop.
Oh, nice. Nice and clean.
Oh, and two misses. It's gonna seal Fizzxwizz's side of the board. So Rune has, just like that, In the blink of an
Rune is
eye, evened it back up.
working 3-0.
Yeah, we're rolling FT3 in this.
For
The
a
game
good
runs
reason.
fast. Yeah, it's very volatile and you know, it obviously goes quite fast. Granted, the meta's still developing. We're still learning things about this game.
The garbage
ooh.
coming up right where the ball was going and hitting it at a funny angle before Rune can react. Rune looking for this spire on the right.
Stem is kind of deep in there. It's kind of an uncomfortable angle
What's that?
to hit raw.
That
like-
natural push coming at literally the perfect time to prevent it from happening.
Oh,
double drop.
Rune.
That's
really rough. Oh
garbage.
no! Oh my god. Yes, I am died goodbye forever. That's what it feels like watching this game. You just die.
Right.
Oh,
This is a
Rune.
very good
Lord is
pattern for
rough.
Patrico.
Yeah.
Getting first attack really put Fizzxwizz at a big advantage here.
Okay,
And
I'm not
Rune's
sure
gonna
if that-
have to.
is agreed. This is really looking scary for Fizz all of a sudden. Oh no! Fortunate, but Rune will definitely take that. Moving on with the reverse sweep. Love to see it here.
Alright, I need to grab a snack to recharge after that one.
Go ahead.
Gonna be me and tsudere up next. We are already in game. Tsudere is a pretty cool player. I recently played them not too long ago. We just started playing the game a little bit more in depth, and they seem pretty strong. Their Aqua is quite good. So I'm looking forward to this match. I got one eyeball.
Wait.
Okay,
There we go.
I'm on the stream.
Electric Boy. Alright, tsudere's board. Looking super nice with the spire. Ooh, damage connected. Make it a little bit awkward to work with, but not the worst at the same time. Alright's going for another big poke, and a lot of connected damage on tsudere's board. That's not going to be fun to work with. Now it's Rattz's turn to just absolutely go in right now. Tsudere only has one out with that yellow, but such a narrow shot to make. And Ratz is just keeping the pressure going on. Ratz having another spire to access. There it is. The self bounce might be enough. Yes, it is. Alright, Ratz, it's round. A much more meaner path compared to the opening that we had last round. Oh. Once we have access to that back rank, when the game's really gonna begin. Ratttz garbage. A lot more meter to deal with. Again, it's all coming down to that one rank, but tsudere not getting access to it. That's death right there. Absolutely foul damage pattern on the board.
Ratttz did a
Art
really
in this
good
game
job.
is godlike.
Yeah, Ratttz did a really good job last round of letting the garbage roll in while clearing out the sides, and then dropping it all at once.
Yeah, it definitely felt like for like that pattern, like Rattz's character just attacked way better compared to tsudere. Just because of like how much easier it was to just connect to the board.
Oh no, and the damage attacking the highest point on the board is really ruining tsudere's day right here. Oh, but that's a big drop.
And I was about to say, they still have an axe point, so they're not absolutely out of the woods. Ratttz gonna have to be on the back foot right now. Taking the grease, so they have colored gems coming in. Alright. Playing some bank RNG right now. Oh, wait a minute!
Ratttz doing a fantastic job stalling long enough for tsudere to bury themselves.
Insane.
tsudere doing a great job carving out that stem.
Slowly getting like a big damage point. See if they're able to. She can land it. Almost there. So many access points. There's the big hit that she was looking for.
Alright, that is a lot of damage on an incredibly flat board. This is going to be very hard to dig out of efficiently. Doing a good job not letting the ball pass, but that was an unfortunate bounce.
This is really unfortunate. All of like that damage is going right up tsudere center, which is what they wanted to be attacking for. Yeah, Ratttz being in a really good position.
Going for the greed right
Understanding
off the bat. This is an interesting pattern to do that on, since it's so flat.
It doesn't help that like a lot of the colors are the same, so it's gonna be hard to just get that clean spire point.
Wow, fantastic save by tsudere, almost dying to the natural push.
Okay. Big old spire coming down. Ratttz gonna be on the defensive.
That's with 5 attacks sitting in, 6 attacks sitting in queue.
Oh no. Ratttz trying to go for that really rough bounce on the left side, but not able to get anything going.
And that was a good example of Aqua's pattern coming into full play. Just all the damage stacking up in the middle. Oh no, it's tsudere.
Maybe no damage stacking up, oh my god. I think tsudere tried to go for another great start, but Ratttz just punishing that attempt. No really big hits going on. Tsudere trying to greed for some more resources.
Oh, that's dangerous, tsudere.
Oh, you are playing
damage
a big
rolling
game.
in like that. Ooh. And Ratttz will take it 3-0. I think that's our first sweep of the... Oh, no. Not quite.
Maybe on stream. Maybe on stream.
Yeah, because I didn't stream Domo's second game or Masa's game.
Right. But yeah, violence.
Love some good violence. You're definitely if you love violence, you're in the right place.
Yeah. Again, you're playing at. You guys are just like. You guys are just doing a pistol duel, but you're only doing it from 0 feet away.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Wow. On to winners semis.
Right. I think like the first bracket in a while that I've seen where like all of top 4 is in winner semi. So I'm not sure if this is a great thing or a scary thing. Just how much. I don't know what the balance, like the ratios of like knowledge versus just like actual execution is, because
Mhm.
you need a little bit of, you need a lot of both to do really well in this game consistently, because how absurd patterns be, especially for like the beginning. It's terrifying.
I had to step into the hyperbolic time chamber like for the past 2 days, just because I normally play on medium, and the
Right.
feel of playing with a faster ball is like so different
I
that
see.
you really like. This is one of the few puzzle games where your execution like must be on point. If it isn't, then it's kind of random.
Die.
But you can see, despite the volatility, the bracket has sorted itself extremely nicely.
Yeah.
And it's done that for a reason, and that's that if you know the patterns, if you have a good idea of what a good drop looks like, then you should be fine. It looks like we're hopping into Nitrox v Roonespism. They're already in game. I'm
Yep.
spectating.
Yeah, Rune definitely being the. Let me make sure all of like our graphical settings are set properly, so we're not lagging all over the place.
SeeSee,
Can't blame them.
if you have a flat board, I recommend you start digging out your opponent's weak columns. So you should know your opponent's attack pattern and then start attacking there. So that way, as damage arrives, you have a nice big channel for your ball to bounce repeatedly within.
Okay, so how exactly do you attack a specific column? Because I don't think we really talked about that.
So the closer your ball is to the edge of the paddle, the steeper the angle. So you want to position your ball into a specific column, and then hit there repeatedly.
Okay.
Obviously, there's some risk there because if you target a single column and you only hit it once out of your bounce, then you're probably going to die to natural push, right? Like, you do have to break more than a single brick each time.
Yeah. So, like, what I'm trying to say is, like, how do you, like, try to manipulate the damage to go into a general column? If that's... it's more like defensively attacking, is that what you're trying to say?
So the idea is that you're preparing your board in such a way that when damage does arrive, you're basically already ready for it.
I see.
It's both defensive and offensive. Because eventually you should be able to find a stem to cut as a consequence of doing that. Nitro definitely gumming up this board, making it pretty difficult for Rune to find any action. Column 1 is Rald's weakness, but the stem accessible from column 1 is pretty deep in this pattern. So Rune has to play a lot of small ball in order to live here. Luckily, Nitro is not sending massive pressure, so Rune should be okay.
Also, yeah, I was about to say, they're in a position where they have multiple attack points, so whenever they decide to go on the offense, they just get to go, and go they did, my lord. Asking more than having break bone in your body.
You didn't need those bones. You don't
need all of them.
You just
need... You don't need all of the bones.
Just
the main ones.
Yeah, like, the one that you're going to use to... Oh, Rune. This whole board?
Lord.
Oh, no.
Oh, Lord.
It also gums up the stem. So
they only have
doesn't
1
have an
point.
easy way. Wait!
You only have 1 access point. It's coming. No, it's not.
The damage.
Yeah, kind of having to play some ball RNG for that one single joint. But Nitrox, unfortunately, not able to hit it.
And as you can see, Aqua's pattern, despite being a tall character, her damage interacts with your board in so many annoying ways that she almost has some of the advantages of playing a wide character. In the meantime, ooh, this bounce is so bad for Rune. Yeah.
Nitrox definitely knowing where to start in this pattern. Immediately hitting a drop right off the start.
Mm-hmm.
Slowly trying to carve out some openings in their pattern, create more harass, but still a little just kind of shallow in their active points, all things considered. Right, Rune finally opening up to all of their main colors. No damage in sight. No
Very
clear
flat
attack points either.
so far. Not really making
Ooh, okay. Nitrox has some
That's a
scary
big
points.
stem.
Oh,
Yeah.
Rune's board all gummed up.
Little electric boy doing his little anime laugh, and I don't blame him. Look at that board. It's absolutely disgusting. Rune has to attack on the right side, but no, not able to get it, and that bounce is going to steal the deal. Oh my god.
I do find it funny that Rald is slightly worse than Pearl and Durl, simply because there's no mirror image to all the levels, and there's a there's a power up in column 10 or whatever on one level. It's so funny. It's so unnecessary. It's such a shame because I'd really rather listen to Rald like just bust a gut. He's such a funny character.
Uh-oh. That's an
In the
unfortunate miss.
funny
for
zone,
Nitrox.
but Rune with a big ol' hit. Nitrox returning back though.
Oh, this board looking pretty,
Oh,
pretty
yeah.
square.
Getting clogged up. No.
Yeah, Rune not quite focusing his attention on the weak column in Rald's pattern, and so that wow,
Oh yeah,
that's
this opening.
a horrendous amount of damage right off the bat.
I literally looked away and their boards, I just hear damage coming out from all over the place.
Oh no! Just one square away from getting an accessible stem. Nitro taking it in a 3-0 sweep. Looks like Wide Gaming. Wide Gaming claims another. It is a it is definitely an unsettled debate whether wide or tall is the meta. We're gonna find out today, I think. I think wide is more stable, but tall is a fun way to play.
Tall is wide is controlled violence. Tall is just extra violence.
Mm-hmm.
All is just, I don't like you as a being. As I've noticed.
All right, so up next is going to be me versus Domo.
Yep.
Domo and I are some of the more active players. Played a lot of this game. Big fan. Gonna drop off the mic here, but hope you all enjoy this match. I'm looking forward to it. Domo's pretty busy, so I don't actually get all that many matches these days.
Best of luck.
Almost taking time. Alright. Reverse characters. Same game plan, one of them just leaves left side open, one of them leaves right side open. So, get into it. Domo having the center super open, making their board very dangerous. Ratttz attacking the left side though. Finally opening up, getting some points.
There really isn't a good stem on the left side yet, though. They're going to have to work all the way through the top center.
You're gonna have to play some RNG off these angles. Oh, center is
And that
slowly getting
garbage
close more and
dropping in
more.
Right where Ratttz
Okay.
is on it. Oh, but the greed
Oh,
paying
that's-
off.
Okay.
Oh no.
Fixing the stack just after the dropped ball might have gotten him killed.
Fortunate.
Right.
Okay, this can lead to a very violent start. Ratttz center, unfortunately, getting blocked by some garbage, so gonna have to be a little bit awkward to work with.
Ratttz doing a very
Domo.
good job turning. Oh, right before getting
Oh,
the
yeah.
drop, the garbage rolls in.
Domo going for the greed. Are they able to capitalize it on? But there's gonna be some damage coming in. This is terrifying right now. Oh no.
All that damage just rolling in immediately, and the faster it comes in, the faster the ball bounces straight down. And Domo just does not have enough time to scoot into the safety of Rald's weak column.
One attempt for greed led to all that damage just self-piling more and more and more. Another greed attempt.
Oh. I'm a little surprised by Domo's greed there. I don't think... there's
Oh,
a-
no.
Those did not
Oh,
look like
certainly not now.
greeds.
This isn't greed. That is definitely not greed. That is just unfortunate. Carat of Forak.
Another intentional greed by Domo there.
The
Very
hardship pen.
aggressively. Okay.
Ratttz really
See, they're at
focusing
the
that
point.
left side to keep the options open.
Yep. Oh dear. Oh, can it get into the center? Doesn't quite nestle in, and it gets blocked off. But no, Ratttz is still safe. No, that's not
Misses the
it.
ball at the last
Unfortunate.
second.
Oh, man.
The idea was there. Ratttz was definitely gaming right there. Oh boy, can they get it? All right.
Yeah, both
Both
of them getting
access
identical
it.
openings.
Yeah. All right, now Rat's gonna have to play super harsh. They can sneak on should I left column. Rat's gonna be looking super good.
It's really struggling to get the ball around this
And she just
pattern.
cannot slot it in. Almost getting
I mean,
it all the way
neither
in,
of
but now
them
it's
really
blocked
have
off.
a good drop here. Although Domo's almost got one. If they can just hit that grey one in the exact middle.
Domo can just slot into the right side. Be big chilling. Oh, doesn't quite get it, but does get inspired in
There
the
we go.
process. Oh, Rat's
Ratttz.
starting to look really awkward.
With that yellow in column 1, Ratttz is
Oh,
really
no.
in a tough spot right here.
Oh, good save. Keeps it alive. They might be able to get something started. No! Damage coming in at the last second.
There was just no time. Everything was too wide up at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were one too many rows of blocks in that first column for Ratttz to have enough time.
Ooh, interesting greed
That's
attempt.
greeting on this one. Yeah, it makes sense with those yellows at the top.
Question is, can she access them? Because the ball's just not giving it to her right now.
Mm.
It's so hard to position the ball.
Oh, that's bad. That's real bad.
Huh?
Both of them got a pretty inopportune miss. Like, Domo's must have happened a little earlier, because Ratttz was definitely seconds from death there.
Yeah,
Good old die last gaming.
absolutely. Okay.
Oh,
Damage coming in from Domo.
okay.
Yeah,
Domo doing
This is definitely
a very
Domo's
good
round.
job of keeping the pressure up.
yep.
Ratttz with a great
Oh, Ratttz
shot
being big-
to free
no!
up that
Oh.
left
Look at
side.
the back ring.
Nope.
Oh, no dice.
Fortunate. Gaming? No, we're just gonna go right into it. second column of Ratttz just looks absolutely demonic right now. Oh. Greed might be interesting. Okay, Domo.
It's gonna be difficult for
Oh, this could be
Domo
a
to
It's almost
get
death.
much.
Yeah.
Just a little bit too much greed.
I think what's unfortunate on Domo's side is I think there was an intentional greed, but then a couple of bounces later, it was just an accidental miss, which just
Yeah.
completely ruined him.
maneuver from Ratttz, getting a quick attack off right off the bat. Nitrox a little clogged up though. Rattz's board now looking very flat though. Probably will not be able to make a good maneuver for a while.
Oh, very good shot from Domo.
Yeah.
Immediately greeds.
Oh, and Ratttz just cannot get the ball into that left column. And as the
Yeah.
damage comes in, it just gets harder and harder to guess where it's going to go. Ooh, Ratttz
there we
the extra line nudge to set up a drop.
That center is looking mighty strong if Ratttz can access to it properly. Domo sending in some light pokes. Alright, center deactivated, but Ratttz is left side.
Oh,
gonna
all
hurt.
clear.
Oh, and that garbage is just walling off the
Yeah.
center
Yeah,
every
it keeps-
time
Keeps building up to, yeah.
every time the ball
Oh
goes.
no, it gets close up again and Ratttz is out of the game.
Yeah. Tying
Unfortunate.
it back up at 2-2. Yeah, the way the damage just targets the top of your board, or the highest point on your board, can make coming back against flat stack characters incredibly difficult.
Ratttz intentionally firing the opening too far to the left so that she can greed on the second bounce. But now they have to deal with all this.
I think she
Oh,
might have
that-
been enough
that
more than
whip.
she can
That-
chew.
yeah.
Yeah.
That definitely wasn't intentional there.
Oh, all blue gaming. This is honestly, whenever I see these monocolor builds, I get very scared. Most awkward pattern to start with.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Alright,
now
because
all
of
these
Domo's
attack-
one greed, they have gotten to the easy part at the top there, if they can just snag that one blue block.
It is access. They just can't get a good bounce off the wall. Oh no!
Okay, now
oh, got
either
too
will
high.
work. There they
There it is. And of course, Ratttz. When Ratttz needed that column the most, it gets blocked last second.
go. Yeah, even if she goes for the left here, it's hooked up on the right
Wait.
side as well now. So it's gonna take two. Oh,
Oh,
that's
that-
death.
That whiff.
No, there it is.
Alright. Putting up a noble effort, but Domo is going to take it. And now we have a perfectly seated grand finals. But first, we have some fun news in the puzzle sphere. So, all right, let me just pick up my notes real quick. Coming up this month, or well, coming up next month, as a follow-up to last week's Magical Drop event, the next Magidoro Masters event is going to be February 11th. For all of you Magical Drop players who like popping bubbles, competing on the world stage, Bird Up is running a fantastic league event that's going to span about 6 months, and you will play in brackets to earn points, and those points will give you the right to challenge the final top 8 in an invitational. And it was an absolute blast last year. And so he has decided to do it again. This time with no automatic invites. So everybody has to earn their spot at the top. And then the next day, I'm going to be hosting an Azumangadayo Puzzle Bobble bracket with Vortex Gallery. So if you like the violence in this game, I have the perfect game for you. Azumangadayo Puzzle Bobble lets you shoot orbs directly onto your opponent's board. It is very chaotic and very fun.
That's the problem with Puchi Carat. It has a middle dividing wall. We need to get rid of that.
Right. Oh. And then, as for Puzzle Wednesday, we have some fun events lined up for the coming weeks. If you're a fan of Brick Breaker and are enjoying Puchi Carat, Ghost Lop next week is a very similar game, with the exception that you can catch the ball and you can change the ball's color. And the ball can only clear blocks of the same color. And you can do this mid-flight, too, so you can do some really fun shenanigans as you carve out big swaths of your pattern by rapidly switching back and forth. And it's a great game where you get to mix racing for score and burying your opponent alive. And then after that, we have Puzzle King, which I believe we're going to be playing the funny version of Tetris that accompanies this game. And if someone else knows more of the specifics.
So Puzzle King is a fantastic character-driven Tetris game, and depending on your character, you will send additional damage anytime you send a double or greater. However, there's also a speed statistic. So anytime you intercept incoming damage with a line or more of your own, it'll reflect the whole stack back to your opponent. So it's really important that you balance, pressuring your opponent while also having a long combo, so that way you can continually reflect the damage back and forth. And every time you reflect, your damage gets added until it hits a max of like 10 or 12 lines. This game is incredible. It's secretly one of the better Tetrises on Fightcade. You really need to go play it.
Yeah, as well as being able to reflect damage as well. The damage that comes in is not the usual 9 out of 10 lines. It is patterns that are extremely difficult to actually dig through. So generally you want to be actively reflecting things because you're never actually going to get down through it once it lands.
There's only something like 2 characters that you can counterstack and downstack. Everybody else deals damage that might as well be a checkerboard. It's impossible.
Yeah.
All right. And then to start off February, since Bird Up has Magical Drop covered, our uppy downy slot will be Money Idol Exchanger, which is a very fun game where you make change in the simplest terms. And we'll have to see if anyone is capable of upsetting our long reigning champion, Butts BB.
So nobody's ever beaten him in bracket, or nobody's never taken the bracket from Butts.
Both, I think. I think since he started competing in these brackets, I don't think he's dropped a set.
That's incredible. Let's go.
And he has also since then become one of the strongest competitors of Magical Drop as well.
Fantastic.
Truly a force to be reckoned with. And then
he just has a mind that works vertically.
And then to round out our upcoming events for now, we have Puzzle Bobble 3. I believe we are going to be running Variety Mode, which is the versus mode with all the funny starting shapes instead of just the normal flat board. But Puzzle Bobble 3 is very similar to Puzzle Bobble 1, except the characters have damage patterns. And so you can get into some funny shenanigans, as some of them send like the magical all clear, or they send all of the change color when you match next to them bubbles, so you can get a huge combo that way. It's a fun take on the classic bubble formula, puzzle bubble formula.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and one last thing. Puzzle Wednesday, if you missed any of the sets and want to catch them, or go back and watch some of the matches later, we have a YouTube channel that I believe Amelia has just posted in the chat. So feel free to go back and watch some of the cool events we put on, if you happen to miss them and want to check them out. And with that, I think we should be ready to go on to grand finals. Or not grand finals, winners finals.
Hmm.
Nitrox and Domo. Ah, yes, this is a 1st to 5.
I had the stream up so I could see the slides. I completely forgot about this beautiful image that I would be treated to after the slides.
Ah, yes. Hayat 7's wonderful art always brightens my day when I get to put it up on the stream.
It really warms the cockles of my heart.
Pac-Man just loves puzzles.
It's got a little bit of everything. You've got the money exchanger coins, the Kirby Star Stacker. I think there's Baku Baku Animal in there. We've got the.
How are you missing out on the most important part? Columns guy.
Columns guy.
Oh, he's front and center. He's top billing on that one.
Columns guy needs no introduction.
You have to mention Columns guy. Columns guy is the greatest part. Have to treat him with respect. Sweet.
All right, there.
Nitrox Domo, are they? Awesome.
Oh,
here we go.
I'm getting in now. I didn't see they started.
Well, they haven't even started playing the game. They're just in the bias menu.
Yep.
So you're in no rush.
So they are.
Yep. So whenever they're watching the stream, whenever they're ready, they can proceed.
Right.
Actually, I was playing a casual set against Domo earlier, so I've played against both these people today, and both of them swept me. So I have no idea who's going to win.
Yeah, this will be a very hard fought.
Garnet
battle.
Oh,
Nitro took our previous tournament, as I recall, but Domo seems really sharp today, so we'll see where this is going to go.
Nitro and Domo were our top 2 in the last bracket, right?
Yep, I believe so.
Yeah, and I think it went down to the wire.
Yeah, Wide Gaming made its debut in that bracket, and once again, we're treated to
definitely being shown off.
Yeah, it's making me wonder if I should swap off Aqua.
I don't think that I have taken both of these players with Aqua, and Sapphire, but there's so many boards where there's not enough action for Sapphire or Aqua to necessarily find a huge advantage.
Sometimes if there is some early action, it's because the sides are really open, and then you send a whole bunch of action, and then they just send it straight back.
Yeah.
Like here, if I hit someone real hard as Aqua on this board, there's a chance they would find that little blue in the middle and just get me straight back.
There's another stem coming up too, if you know it. So
yeah,
like...
no, it's a double hourglass shape. I haven't played a huge amount of this game, but I am starting to recognize some of the neutral patterns.
I like the one that's a big arrow.
That one's fun. Really interesting.
The big down boat.
Oh
Domo
man,
lost
Domo's
access
getting
to all
locked
of his
out.
stems. There's a stem
Domo
up
getting
above.
a
There's
lot
no
of
way he's
misses.
getting over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Simply can't reach column 9.
I will say, you were talking about how you preferred playing Rald to Pearl and Durl, but I
Mhm.
do really like Pearl and Durl's lose sprite, so that's a good consolation for
It's-
if you loses them.
It's pretty great, yeah. Oh yeah.
This is
Domo's
rough.
locked out. Domo needs to cut like a column 9 channel like right now. That ball
Oh
is not
no.
being cooperative.
Oh!
Ah,
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's 2 diving catches they went for. Both of them just slipped out of their fingers.
ooh, Nitro. Oh, Nitro. This is a
Yeah,
beautiful
finding the dark
stem.
blue real easily.
Yo,
Ooh, that's a
let's
big ol' hit.
go.
All right. Nitro is
Nitro's
just
in a
gonna
position they
sending
can
a lot of
lead.
damage.
Hmm.
Okay.
The neutral pattern isn't really good for big drops, though. Luckily, that means their opponent isn't going to get much either.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, Domo very content to just throw the ball up into that top right corner and clear out all of the looming garbage.
There
Playing
should be
really
a
strong
stem
defense.
in 2 more rows, I think.
Okay, that's a little awkward, but now we're out. And we're back in the same spot as we were last time.
Domo is going to need to split this in half. Or actually just take out the red and the purple.
Oh. Okay,
Oh.
we have a very awkward out, but an option is still an option. Never
Yeah.
mind.
No, that would have been a hell of a shot if they could have actually threaded diagonally through the center.
Absolutely.
Alright, sticking to the guns.
Yep.
Is kind of funny.
Ooh.
Like
Domo
sometimes you
reading.
get really lucky. It's like if he's able to drop the right side, it's a great choice, but if you can't, then you die. It's such a weird like cut to make because it's like diagonal. It feels really uncomfortable.
Hmm. This is the opening that I never recognize.
Oh, the
I see,
shield?
like,
Yeah.
Yeah, the like branches coming out, it makes me go, oh, well, of course, if you're playing Arkanoid and there's something branching, you want to tuck under it. And then the other
Mm.
person hits it directly in the middle and hits me for 3 rows, and I go, ah, you understand how to play this game. You don't understand how to play Arkanoid. You're playing Puchi
Yeah.
Carat, I'm not.
We're playing 2 different games, my friend.
Yeah, the shield is extremely difficult to get through, and wide characters make it even worse.
Yeah.
The huge
Why does
drop
this-
right at the start.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sort of surprised. I haven't seen anybody try and tank this opening level before.
I think this is definitely a level where Rald has it over Pearl and Durl, because he
Mhm.
would cover the drop point.
True.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. It definitely would have been dangerous for Domo to do that. Even Nitro a little bit, because what's am I gonna say? The drop point in 1 is a little bit harder than the drop point in 2. It's still there though, so it would give Rald an obvious advantage, but there would be some danger.
Oh no. 2 whiffs
Yeah,
on
rough.
Fumo's side. The first one looked like it might have been salvageable, but that second one just a little bit too much.
Mhm. Nitro's looking really clean today.
Mm. Yeah, pretty easily just gets the optimal drop in 2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
And now if they can just hit a yellow in the center, it basically doesn't even matter which one. They've probably got it. Oh, but they choose the optimal one, because they're just in perfect control.
Nitrox just with unbelievable precision. Really just drilling down exactly where the ball needs to go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see them, they'll dribble the ball a lot because they're trying to get the exact right angle on the incoming shot. Domo switching to a tall character. Ruko is interesting. She's not a conventional tall character because she has a opening in column 5.
Yeah.
But a consequence of this is that she sort of gets to play. She sort of threatens 7 columns while only having to send damage in 6. Which makes her feel really awkward to play against sometimes. But Nitro sending this damage, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Playing wrong like a tall character. With damage like
Domo
that.
managed to clear out a block that was fully landlocked. Like, the garbage was coming in so hard and fast that it overlapped the ball.
Domo's 1 row away from a stem.
Yep.
Needs to find a way up column 10 or 9. Sorry, I play a lot of Tetris, so puzzle boards have 10 columns, not 9.
Oh yeah, of course.
This is a 9
It's
column
fine.
game.
Oh no.
Even without the
That's a big
gold
one.
nitro.
Wait a
Oh,
minute!
but it all comes back!
Oh
That was
boy.
an excellent decision.
Unfortunately, only gonna send 5 rows of garbage with that.
Oh.
Nitrox fires back.
Yeah, Nitro finds the weakness in... What's her name again? Whatever her name's
Ruko?
pattern is. Yeah.
Oh no.
Domo just unable to find the path up that,
A 5-0 clean sweep?
Jesus.
Yeah, just like that.
Nitro. Looking strong, looking clean.
Right. Now we will descend down into the loser's bracket.
You know, just because it's a little stinky down here doesn't mean you get to it's not a dank pit. It's just, you know.
No, it is a pit, and I'm gonna fight everyone who
It's
drops
just-
down into it.
It's just a little funky down here.
Into the loser's dungeons.
Probably gonna be getting Fizzxwizz and Kiwi.
Yeah. Has their match been called yet, or are they waiting for us?
We're still waiting on TOs to call Fizzxwizz
yeah,
v
you're right.
Yippee Kibi and Roonespism v Tsudere.
Looks like we will be watching Fizzxwizz and Yippee.
Yippee.
Yippee!
Yippee!
I think we're gonna stream the remaining matches. It might happen. Game does move pretty quick.
Yeah, it's only 10. We're on a pretty good pace.
Game goes by quick.
Mm.
I'm surprised it went by that quickly to fight like how horrendous like round 1 was.
Mm-hmm.
Once the ball gets rolling or bouncing, it all
Yeah.
falls apart. Or comes together, depending on how you want to look at it.
Yeah, Domo. Nitro plays completely different in bracket. Like, he just channels the Dark Hado. He's just like casually mess-ops this player. Like
Mhm,
it's so
mhm.
rude.
Shit, Nitro.
Oh, Sapphire Gaming? Let's go.
Sapphire, I believe, has like one of the sharpest vertical patterns, right?
She's just as tall as Aqua, but she targets columns 9 through 6.
5 to 9.
Yeah.
Oh, just a couple of drops at the start. It's all it takes sometimes. But yeah, that neutral pattern they got in that first round, the chains one, that definitely seems like the one where you are just kind of playing against yourself the most.
Yeah, you really need to find some offense quickly, and if you do, you'll probably do pretty well.
Yeah. Even if your opponent's playing perfectly, though, the drops aren't coming in that hot and heavy. It's mainly just like, okay, you need to be aiming well, because if you aren't playing, like, if you aren't actually hitting the columns you need to hit, it's just going to come down.
What's the name of the wizard who only attacks 4 columns?
Oh, Paz?
Paz, there we go.
Paz is really strong, but there's a lot of patterns where he really struggles. Sapphire, swinging hard in this sort of board. Anytime that there's enough, if you can find some action with Sapphire or Paz, and just keep on applying pressure by repeatedly greeting, those characters, they will bulldoze the competition. But if they don't have enough pressure, your opponent will cut the stem, and you'll be very sad. Okay, Yippee finds the greed. There is an extremely good greed on this level.
Hits the side of the cyan instead of the top of it, so it doesn't quite get the bounce they want.
Oh, huge drop.
Oh, big, yeah. I wonder if that greed was intentional, because now they've got another really good cut on the red.
This was technically out of the option, but no, this attack is it, yeah.
A draw?
A draw? I've literally never seen one.
That was the final round of that match, too. Alright, nobody wins. We're playing another one.
We're playing another one.
Oh my god.
We're playing the feud. Can you imagine the cabinet's just like, you know what? These quarters, I'm taking both.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, like...
Nobody wins. Not both of you win.
You know, you two gamers deserve it. We're stealing it.
Like I said, pistol dueling at 0 feet. Sometimes you both hit each other at the same time.
No, it's a real comment on the tragedy and the futility of these these kinds of battles.
Neither player going for the nightmare greed in this level. It is quite difficult.
Yeah, no, I don't like the greed on this one. I don't like the greed on a lot of ones. But not...
A couple of misses on Yippee's side.
Yeah.
That's the one greed that I think it's very good, but it's the most dangerous one I can think of by far. You feel like a genius when you get it, but when you don't, you'll be like, Fizzxwizz taking a greed here in order to get a better angle on this downvote. Unfortunately, eats all the fruit before being able to cut the stem, which is kind of rough.
Alright, Yippee's got a good angle here. Gets a cut and then also starts work on... Okay, gets another one for free.
Not sure if that greed from Fizz was well timed. Okay, that was a miss, and that's a unfortunate loss on their side.
Liz is asking, who are the worst characters? Probably Shist and Oppa, who you haven't seen tonight. Shist is weird, and Oppa is a wide character who leaves open columns 1 and 9. So they're wide, but they don't actually block any stems, which is really annoying.
And yeah, Shist has like 2 or 3 openings in their attacks, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they have a 1, a 2, and a 3 attack.
More
and
people
so they don't
play B.
B's not bad. B might be a little underrated.
Oh, big attack
Real
rolling in
good
from
opening.
Yippee.
Yeah. Just immediately finds that shallow shot that cuts everything.
Mm-hmm.
All right. The count is 1, 2, 1. That's right. If they draw 2 more sets, then the video game wins the set.
That's true. I can't believe
game has-
Taito
The game
would
has
win a
officially
video
won
game.
one game.
It'd be a real upset. I don't think I've seen Taito win one yet, but
Oh, Yippee blocking the flashing gem.
yeah, that's gonna take a little while to dig out.
Oh,
Although, that
but
was a great shot.
Yippee needs to greed right now. Okay. Oh,
Oh
Gotta hit the-
lord.
Got
oh
it!
yeah! Let's
Oh,
Unfortunately,
my
only sends
God.
4 lines, but it was hype.
it doesn't matter. It's enough. Even if Fizz didn't drop the ball there, how could they possibly come back from that? Bunch of small attacks from both players.
Yippee doing a good job just hitting these low angle shots while missing Yippee. But it's not going to matter because that's a great,
Yep.
great spot in the pattern filled with lots of nice stems to snip.
Oh, but Fizzxwizz, if they didn't take this accidental miss, they did have an opening to drop that
yeah.
entire pattern.
Every part of that, I think, is a drop.
Yeah. No, you're right. Every single accessible block would have dropped that. That's unfortunate.
Right. Looks like tsudere and Rune are going to be up next.
All right.
As we progress into losers quarters.
The last I played tsudere, oh, actually not last. The other night we actually played a first to 20, and they narrowly beat me, 19-20.
Ooh, nail biter.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, you shouldn't sleep on tsudere. I'm kind of excited to see how this is gonna go. I think I got a little bit lucky earlier. Fightcade crashed. Oh no.
Not good.
No, Fightcade, you can't do this. We already had our technical difficulties. We're not allowed to have any more. We paid our dues.
All right. I asked if they had input delay or smoothing set to 0, and they responded by challenging me. So hopefully that means yes.
Come on,
And
Fightcade,
now
I
a
believe.
spectator. We'll say the only downside to the test menu is that it's not immediately obvious. You have to press start there.
There are 12 special game start. All right. Peridot versus Aqua.
Dere going for the early greed. It's pretty common on this level.
Yeah. The
The
stem,
shape of the shape of the board makes an easy stem.
since it's only 3 wide.
They're finally getting the first strong hit. Going for the resource greed.
Rune just cannot get the ball to come at a useful
Yeah.
angle.
Okay, there's the angle that Rune's been wanting for a while, and doesn't hit a spider. Unfortunate.
Right, this could be good though. Unfortunately
We got-
clips the underside of that block.
They can access from 2-point. Oh, but this garbage is starting to be really mean now.
But this
Tsudere
patience from
opting for the greed.
This patience from Rune is going to pay off, provided that they live. If he doesn't live, it'll be a little sad. But the pattern
Yeah.
does open up, and it opens up in a way that Aqua's damage will kind of ruin your day. Oh, this is a checkmate
no,
situation.
Yeah.
I
Just
retire
getting-
from Puchi Carat.
Both players getting the optimal drop.
Mm-hmm.
Rune switching to the correct game in his mind.
Rune is actually playing Puchi, not Arkanoid. Oh.
Yeah, the big old shield, pretty rough level. We'll see if tsudere goes for it. Gonna open up, yeah, the middle columns first before. That way it makes the shot a little easier.
Right.
Ooh, that's too early.
Oh no.
Column 1, too tall.
Rune gonna take game 1. Oh, Rune's drop on the right immediately getting sealed up.
Good test to see if desyncs are still going to occur. Because Rune's latency is not... They're pretty far. Oh no!
Too
That
many-
stem! It was so ready.
Yeah, Rune had quite a few access points to that one, but unfortunately missed one too many shots.
tsudere finding some action. But Rune has to land a couple good cuts. Oh, this umbrella doing a great job at letting Rune send this damage back.
Rune also doing a fantastic job there of reacting to the damage as it rolled in and reading where the ball was going to be. That is not easy to do.
Alright. Rune's time to finally just strike, but
Ooh, bees.
oh. There we go. Get Nick Cage out of here.
Stopping my heart.
And Rune not getting the angle that he wants to just cut the stem. He has out. Trying to go super high for the attack. Okay.
Whoa, what a save!
Cleans it up. Doesn't go for the damage. There's the damage Rune wanted. Doesn't care about this block. Yeah,
tsudere
this
has
is
to cut
rough.
through so much in order to actually drop anything.
He gets one decent hit. Oh, but the right side doesn't lose that clean stem, and yeah, now they're out of here.
This was the longest game I think I've ever seen. Oh, there's the double. The good old
didn't even
7-line
see-
start.
The scary blocks that I don't know what they do because I've only ever seen them, but we didn't see them. Like, you know the ones... Ah, crap. You know the ones where if you're playing against the CPU for like a minute straight, you'll start seeing them?
Oh, the
steel
metal
blocks?
Yep.
Yeah.
It's just 2 hits.
Ah, okay.
Yep, you'll be fine.
Uh-oh. A bit of unintentional greeting from Rune. I love the frown
how
face on
yeah.
the you lose sign. Alright, I definitely think this pattern benefits, not Aqua here. Because all the damage is in the middle. And
Only Rune can just get that one hit. That
Oh,
one
that's the
hit.
whole
There
thing.
it is. Yeah.
Pretty even match. Let's see who has the guts. Tsudere, I don't know if that was intentional or not, but this is looking pretty good.
we just needs to make
Tsudere
sure.
can
Oh,
get that
that's
one
a good
hit.
drop.
Okay. That's
Oh,
one
that's
of
gonna-
them.
That's gonna gum up Rune's board. This might be a
It's another
checkmate.
hit. Rune might be out of this. Yeah, they have too
Yeah.
much damage coming in. Too low, and they're out of here.
This level is definitely a test of your control. If you're able to bounce it off the center and then immediately worm it back in there, like, you're a godly gamer. Congratulations. I'm a little jealous of you.
Busting out the protractor. Quick time of that.
Ooh, ah. Tsudere, just a little too early with that greed. Greeding on this board is fantastic, but
Have to time it right.
the timing is very, very particular. It's a really difficult stem for Tsudere to actually hit.
Oh, Rune getting a weird bounce. When the board just being a little bit too low.
Mhm. Oh, the control from Tsudere as they found drop after drop. But Rune's
Great
board is in a
horizontal
position to deal with
attack
it.
Rune can pull that off again. Oh, the extra line kind of eating up the rest of the stem before it can turn into a drop. Oh, this might be lethal.
That's a checkmate, yeah.
Yep. Alright. Tsudere gonna take it 3-1. I still can't believe we saw a draw and the game just said, "Thank you.
Yeah, that's very
Your
funny.
money is my money.
Thank you, come again." Our credits. Alright. So now it is Ratttz versus Yippee.
Congratulations on Yippee making it this far. Yippee's a pretty regular competitor. And it's cool to see them moving up out of the 2-2 zone. Currently 3-1. Congratulations so far.
Yeah, after a tough first match too. Tsudere is sitting in
Mhm.
losers semis. And that was Yippee's round 1, so long fight through losers bracket. Alright, I'm in. Fightcade worked on the first try this time.
Nice.
The omens are good.
I feel a strong power.
I'm a little sad nobody's selected my boy Paz yet. He's just all offense all
Ooh.
the time. And he reminds me of Pent from Fire Emblem 7.
Yup.
Ratttz almost got
Little
that
more stable.
drop at the top there.
Yeah. Almost hitting it. Alright, here comes the
actually a
Ratttz
attack.
looking for the karma and not
Oh
getting it.
no! Right.
The downvote. Oh, those 3 blocks of damage in the middle, just like no fun allowed activated. Like, oh, you thought you had a path to shoot? No, you don't.
Thought you were allowed to play the game.
Uh-oh, that miss from Ratttz
no.
is gonna be fatal, but Yippee dies first. A little bit more die last gaming. Ratttz with a little bit of a slower start than Yippee, but I guess it didn't matter.
Not even a tank and send, just to lull them into a false sense of security and send.
It's doing a great job converting that into more than 1 drop. Now, if she can keep all of those, like, if she can keep the 5 rows filled on the right and chip away at this pattern from the left. Oh, this is gonna
It's
be
easier said than done. Oh wait, look at that little stem up there.
Alright. Can they get it? Can
Every
she
time
hit
she
it?
misses it, it gets a little better.
All clear.
There we
man.
go.
I don't think all clears do anything in multiplayer. Unfortunately.
I don't believe so. Aside from look stylish and deal a lot of damage.
Big damage is always good. Oh boy. He is starting to be on the struggle bus right now. Ratttz seeing another big attack coming in. This might be death.
Yeah, that's
Yes, it is.
7 or 8
Oh.
lines guaranteed.
Oh, that's hard.
Taking care to line up their first shot with utmost precision.
Look at all that damage coming in on Yippie's side. That's a lot of damage.
If you never shoot the ball, what happens? Oh, does it automatically go after a while?
Auto shoot.
Yes.
I was gonna say, can you just never shoot the ball and win?
Yeah, the game would be so solved. The best way to play the game is to not play it.
Oh, Ratttz. Ratttz is cooking. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
so close to getting the beautiful drop, but
Mm.
the greed did not pay off.
Oh. I think that
And-
first drop was intentional by Yippee, but the second 2 certainly weren't.
Right. Ratttz going to take hit 3-0 and go on to challenge tsudere. And losers semi. Oops, I didn't mean to close that. Gotta go find that again. Go. Oh wow, they're already at it. Machine gun.
Gaming.
Oh, my game crashed.
Come on, Fightcade. Go.
Okay. My game did not crash the second time.
Right there. Off to the races. Another Sapphire versus... What's his name again? Chaz? No, I'm blanking.
You mean
now.
Rald versus Aqua?
Ralph,
perhaps?
there we go.
Say, are you trying to tell Ratttz to Chaz it up? Ratttz in prime position for a big ol' hit. Tsudere kinda has some options open, but probably gonna get blocked immediately. Oh my god.
Alright, Ratttz metagaming, knowing the pattern. But
Can she stay alive long enough? Oh, that misses
Not-
big, and yeah.
those 2 extra cubes of garbage that tsudere sent, delaying Rat's onslaught just long enough to force her to top out.
Oh, Tsudere greeting there.
And then perfectly executing.
Hmm. Both the cuts they did were on the bottom half, though. They didn't. Now they're just in trouble for no reason. Although if they can
You
just
like
hit that
playing in
yellow, they're
danger.
fine. Yep, there they go.
Oh, that's death. Yeah.
Checkmate. Death
No,
by
maybe-
direct attack.
Maybe the greed really was calculated. Maybe they knew they were going to survive all of that.
Both players just immediately filling in the drop on the other side.
Chipping away at the board.
Yep, and now they both
Trying
get to
to
play
get-
solitaire for a while.
Yeah, they're both trying to find an access point to like start replaying the game. Oh, Ratttz found something big, and
yeah.
now Tsudere dies because they
Oh.
missed one time.
Yeah, that
Yep.
the momentum there was definitely in favor of whoever could find something first. Because the middle was where you wanted to be, and both players attacked the middle. Oh, that's an unfortunate whiff on...
Yep.
What was that drop? But the natural push!
Yeah, you see how the center and the right side aren't quite connected if you just detach the middle there?
Ah, you know, I did not notice that.
Yeah. So they did that on the left, but there's a whole another side that they have to do. They got this neutral pattern again.
Except it's red this time.
It is red this time. Does that mean it goes faster? Certainly does in Rattz's case. She's finding a lot more drops than last time they played this pattern.
Which is tough, because this is which is impressive, because this is a tough pattern. You really have to make your own drops when the board is this flat.
Yeah. Oh, that's death.
Ratttz just playing a very stable game plan.
Mm.
One or two. Very content to just send one or two garbage at a time in that round.
Let's see if Ratttz is willing to do the greed. Oh! She is. She is willing to put her money where her mouth is. That little attack filling in the greed on Tsudere's side. They've managed to uncover most of it though. Now they've got two really good purple drops. There's
Oh
one.
no, the damage is rolling in, and it's attacking the weak point of the pattern.
Yep.
Oh, and with that whiff.
And there's
And
it.
here comes the other. Yep.
Ooh, that's a very greedy
Very
strat from
greeting.
tsudere.
Yeah.
And they're not even getting their access point. Okay, there it is. Not quite finishing it off, though.
You need to do that 2 or 3 times to actually get it.
Yeah. And Ratttz kind of
Filled
blocked
in
it
a
off.
little bit, but not actually
It's
connected yet.
technically open. Yeah, there's a big
Yep, there you
hit.
go.
Greedy once again, needing
Wow, great
some
greed.
actual colors. Yeah.
Yeah, the nice thing about greeting sometimes is that you know exactly where the ball's going to go. You don't have to find the pixel that sends it at the correct angle. It's just, it gets reflected off the bottom. Like, they
Ooh,
do it
this is
again
awful
because they
close to
like
work
the
with.
shallow
That was a
angle they
very
have.
dangerous
Oh!
time for tsudere
Yeah.
to greed,
Yeah.
because this board is very flat.
Yeah, so
now
that's the thing.
Ratttz
They
gets
liked
to-
the shallow angle that the ball had, so they bounced it off the floor to keep the shallow angle. But their opponent dropped something just as they did that.
It's tough to do in a game that's this fast paced, but sometimes you gotta screen watch.
No, if I have time to consider a greed, I usually have time to screen watch. Like, you're right up at the top, so you've got just that second between the ball hitting the paddle and it hitting the top of the screen.
Tsudere with some aggressive low board play.
Oh! Ratttz finds the exact purple that drops everything. Tsudere finds it as well, so now we're into neutral a
Pretty
bit.
close to even. They sent about the same amount of garbage to each other. Just a matter of who
Yeah.
can handle their opponent's garbage pattern better. And Ratttz is just gonna send
Yeah, I
the
was
whole
about to
thing
say.
back.
Yeah, no, you don't want to be even as Aqua, you want to be killing as Aqua.
Right. Ratttz is gonna make it back to losers finals to challenge ThankYouDomo to the rematch.
Mm.
Tab over here. Who will escape the dungeon?
We'll beat the stinky loser alligator.
Who will crawl out of the depths of hell to take one last shot at the winner?
Oh. Is the game for you guys, or?
I'm looking at a black screen right
I am
now.
not loading in, so.
Yeah, my game is not loaded.
I'll give it another try.
Yeah, let me just do the good old exit, come back in. Huh.
Yeah, I'm still looking at a black screen. Anyone getting in?
I got.
Yep.
Fightcade did this wonderful thing where it just spat 5 black screens at me, and that was it.
That's no good.
Oh, nope, still a bunch of nothing.
How unfortunate.
It's awkward.
Well, at least I'm not the only person not able to connect.
Yeah. Not just a you thing.
What are we gonna do about this? Ratttz is deafened.
I'm also trying the hardest to try and communicate, and I don't think it's gonna work.
Ratttz has her AirPods in. She can't hear us.
Locked in the throes of combat.
I always do my best
Fighting for
fights
her
with my
life.
AirPods in.
Oh,
Oh,
They
heard
have
us.
disconnected.
a word?
Okay, let's give it another try. I have bad news about how long it's taking me to connect to this one as well.
I could
Discord stream it?
yeah, if you Deka, are you capable of Do you
think
know
I
how
can
to-
do that?
It does mean you won't be able to use Discord on your desktop, so do be aware of that. Because I've definitely shown Discord to chat to the Discord stream many times. If you open up the filters menu, you should be able to crop it, so that way it's only the Discord stream. Worst case scenario, I can open up a stream. Apologies, chat. Oh,
Okay, I can see a game.
I'm gonna give you a little bit longer, so that way you can.
Oh,
Yeah, I see a game
nice.
on the stream and it is not quite cropped correctly yet.
Yeah, my monitor is large. There we go.
Oh god. You know you can hide the non-chatters, right? Go
That
to the
is
triple dots. No, go a little bit right, triple dots, and then there you go. There you go.
I didn't know you could do that, huh?
Yes.
All right, I'm going to leave the rest to you. I'm sure you know how to crop, and you can do all that stuff on your own time. I'm gonna play this match real quick, so that way Domo can get back to playing Nitro.
Or he could also just not crop it, just because it'd be really funny. Yeah, let me close this.
We'll scale it up a little bit. That didn't work. There we go.
Oh no.
This doesn't look right.
Ooh,
No, it
I didn't
doesn't.
like what that. I didn't like how that sounded.
Yeah, okay.
Wow.
I'm gonna try this one more time.
Puzzle Wednesday Classic, y'all.
All my controls reset to keyboard.
Huh?
Iconic.
Now type in funny into the cool.
It's
Very
times
funny.
like
Oh,
this.
okay. So if you so gamers at home, if you open up the map game inputs window in Fightcade, and you click on player 1 in the dropdown, and you accidentally select keyboard instead of preset, then it will remap all of your keys to the default keyboard controls, which is very funny. Extremely normal. Extremely normal gaming.
No, it's times like this that make me happy that I normally play most of my games on a keyboard anyway.
It's
So
true.
if something goes wrong, it goes wrong in my favor.
This is actually probably the best Brick Breaker to play on keyboard.
I can
out of-
handle most of them, but I do
Mhm.
agree. This one doesn't feel like I'm fighting it nearly as hard.
Well, it's designed for digital controls, right?
Yeah, yeah.
All right, looks like we're gonna be back into it. I am up a game, so the scoreboard will be incorrect.
Oh, okay. We will
Unfortunate.
keep that in mind.
You can view the replay, I suppose.
We believe you.
I will restream again. Zoop.
Oh, right. I just naturally went to spectate, but I don't think. Yeah, I still can't spectate. All right, guess I'm watching Discord.
Nope.
Oh wait, yes I can. What the? It's working now.
You're joking.
Yeah, that one eyeball is me.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, it just launched.
All right. So you are up a game. It's first to 5. And here 2 video games. So stop watching Discord. There we go.
Oh, there we go.
The replay is broken. F.
What's broken?
The replay
Oh my.
of our earlier
That
match.
makes sense because we couldn't watch it. I believe that opening is just all the way to the right. It always looks so like, oh, that's so precise. How are you supposed to hit that shot? I think you just hold right.
Oh, thank you,
Oh,
Domo.
man.
Almost with the Galaxy Greed, but
Yeah, that first greed was real clever if it was on purpose, but the second one certainly wasn't.
I don't know how Domo found whatever they did, but they managed to send like 5 lines of garbage.
They greeted 3 extra lines, but I don't think they actually cut from that much further up than Ratttz did.
Another greeted them. A little bit of
Yeah, Domo
awkward
just loves
position.
greeting.
Yeah, they're very aggressive. Ooh, okay, they have an access point. It's a lot easier to reach now. And Ratttz in a big hit in time.
Ratttz with an unfortunate.
Oh
whiff.
no. Yeah, that's death.
Yep, there they go.
Ratttz doing a really good job of setting up the tank and send, but unfortunately the ball gets away.
Yeah.
All right, so the scoreboard is
Right,
lying is
one apiece.
1-1.
Ooh, Domo. Ah, okay, never mind. They've cleared out too much of column 9. I was gonna say they had a perfect opportunity to tank and send there.
Oh no. Ratttz with the opportunity to just attack on the
Yeah,
left
instead
side.
they've opted to send and send, which has put Ratttz in a poor situation here.
Yeah.
Okay, more hourglasses.
That's a very good execution on that that pattern.
By Ratttz, you mean? Just real precise down the center?
Yeah, just knowing exactly exactly where to hit to get the good drop. That greed did not look intentional.
Oh! No, that certainly wasn't.
The down arrow coming in to push
Yep.
Rattz's pattern off the bottom of the screen.
The down arrow pointing in to say, I'm with loser. I'm with the person who got topped out. Oh,
Looked like that one just kind of got away from Domo.
yeah. No, when you're in the bottom 3 lines like that, it can be difficult to keep a handle on the ball.
I think the same thing just happened again. I blinked and I missed it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's one reason why I don't like greeting on a lot of openings, is just... If you go down into the bottom 3, you are playing so fast at that point. If you don't immediately find the alley up to the top, then you just have to keep playing real good breakout just to keep yourself alive. And if you ever drop it once, then your opponent wins on the spot.
Yeah, and you also have to contend with the fact that there could just be random garbage coming up into the column that you're hitting the ball into.
Exactly.
And then it's going to go at a funny angle because the ball is inside the block that just spawned.
Yeah.
And you're not going to be ready for that shift of an angle, so...
Yeah, so when the gap between you and the bottom of your stack is that small, there's just so many things that could just happen that you have to react very quickly to.
You might just be in that unreactable zone, so you just die.
I do like that greed though. Ratttz probably doesn't have any good drops for a while.
Oh, they just need to start attacking the left side. If they get access to it, they'll be in a nice position, especially with those blues.
It's a difficult shot. They just take it from the other side. That's fair enough.
Okay, big ol' attack from Domo. Yeah.
Yep. Real precise finding the green in that third column. Alright, both players finding the early attacks in the pattern pretty quickly. And now both of them have to deal with an annoying flat stack. Oh wow, Domo actually finding 2 small drops out of it. I didn't see either of those. Yeah, so now Domo's stack is fairly disconnected. It's easy to imagine they could probably get a few more small drops. They greed. Can they find a way to the purple?
Ratttz has a lot of work to do to get to this stem.
Yeah.
Domo's fire is so open. Oh no.
Yeah, they
And a
actually
whiff
clear
on
out a
top of
lot of
that.
their ammunition before they drop it, but it doesn't matter. Just a little bit of damage plus a drop from Ratttz. Like we were talking about earlier, the moment you're in those bottom 3, it's just either you find an alley up to the top or you are on borrowed time.
It's changing the strategy up here.
Yeah, swap into Aqua. So this pattern is actually one that you can greed super duper hard on if you can get to the red at the top and then hit the shiny red. Ratttz still has that opportunity open. Oh, does not need to see if she can get it because Domo... I don't know, maybe they missed the ball a couple of times. I wasn't watching their side. Ratttz causing some carnage up at the top of the board. Can't tell if that greed was intentional or not, but does manage to get a bit of damage out of it before the flattening.
The flattening. Ooh, this is a good opportunity to get some drops from Ratttz, but unfortunately, can't maneuver the ball into the right spot, and it's just digging away at it one square. Oh no! That whiff.
It's games like that that made me swap away from Aqua. Sometimes it just feels like the two of you find decent openings, but they're playing as the flat character, which means that an even game goes to them.
An even game that doesn't result in an immediate death, at least.
Even on paper.
Domo finding some incredible moves here.
Wait a minute.
Ratttz does have a miracle shot. It's going to be
Whoa, wait
Oh.
a minute.
That looks like half the miracle. Can they get the other half?
Okay. Oh, but it gets blocked off
No.
and the whiff on top. Fortunate.
Yeah, somehow getting that dark blue in the top right would have been incredible. But it just wasn't very likely to happen.
Oh, unfortunate miss. Ratttz finally have gotten it into the correct column, too. Alright, the big drop off the start
Yep.
with the follow-up.
Yeah, both players recognizing it. Again, this could just end up the way I said, though, where, yeah, both of you make an even game, but... Oh, wait, hold up. It's actually Ratttz that's maybe finding the stems in the top right here.
Oh, but the block is
that's
pretty
rough.
big. Still
Oh
accessible?
no! The
Oh.
X flip! Just nicking the top
Yeah.
of that block, or the bottom of that block.
Yep.
Right, and Domo is gonna
Very
take
unfortunate.
5-2.
But- Domo got it.
5 to Schrodinger's 1 or 2.
This game is brutal.
This game's brutal.
It's just
We'll see.
absolutely brutal. I didn't think that I couldn't get around Domo's pressure like only once or twice. It's really, really rough.
Alright.
You should have
Domo-
Domo beat Nitro, right?
Yep, gets another crack at Nitro.
Let's see.
They get the reset? Well, will they get a game?
They'll be hoping for one, then the other.
Gonna get a
We
reset
get at least-
and then get a game.
Hell
If we
yeah.
at least get one, if we at least get one game in this set, they will have at least made progress.
Oh,
Game?
Nitro says it's time to game.
Video game.
Rev up those fryers.
Hmm. The most important part of the video game apparatus.
Rise? I think the game isn't working.
Yeah, they absolutely said that it was time to game. And yet the
Yep.
game isn't happening yet. This is confusing me.
Sorry, the game work. Game works when it does.
Hmm. Yeah, that's right. You can't really rush Puchi Carat.
Yeah,
The game will happen when the game wants to happen.
exactly. Like that.
Ah, there it goes. Okay.
You just
Puchi
have to wait a
Carat
little
has-
bit longer.
Yeah, graced us with its presence.
Exactly.
I am
Be a
looking at a
border
black
block.
screen. Maybe it's just gonna take a
Yeah.
while, like last time, though.
Mm.
See if Povertycast is watching Puchi Carat. Nope, they're watching JoJo's. It was worth a shot.
Is anyone
Unfortunately,
looking at a video game? Because I'm not.
I'm also just
Nope.
seeing a black screen.
Hmm.
You've tuned into the Puchi Carat podcast, where we just talk about the game.
It reminds me of Arkanoid.
Reminds
Says somebody
me
in
of
Fightcade.
Thank you, Fightcade guy.
Gets into switch who's challenging who?
Actually, it's funny. Tsudere says same developers, and I'm like, what? No. Oh, wait. Yeah, I guess actually.
Yeah.
It's funny. That sounded wrong because I was like, what? No, Arkanoid was. Wait, hold on.
Wait, was it really Taito?
I think so. Actually, let me.
Hold up.
Yeah, unfortunately, I'm just getting the black
Yeah,
screen.
Arkanoid was developed
Yeah,
and
it is
published by
Taito.
Taito. It just sounded wrong because it's just like, no, Arkanoid is like an entire genre. One company
Taito
wouldn't
isn't
just randomly
real.
make two.
Taito wasn't real in the 80s.
No, it was. Taito is actually quite old.
Taito
Yeah,
was
that's the
what?
other reason why it almost sounds wrong as well. Of like, what are you talking about? There's no way. Wait. Right, yes. Taito was around back then.
Video games weren't around in the 80s. It was a 90s thing.
Mm. Yeah, it was famously only in the 90s when there was time for clacks. There just wasn't time for video games before then.
Telling me Bomberman was real in the 80s?
No way. Not a chance.
Oh, okay, good. They saw.
The question is, how many games did he play? Just Domo's up one. Apparently. Yes!
I mean, considering that Nitro said that, I'm willing to believe it.
I'm in the game.
Domo out for blood. And I'm out in the cold.
But we can
Okay.
confirm Domo is already doing better compared to
Mhm.
Winners Finals.
Oh, I saw the loading bar. All right.
Yes.
Oh yeah, no, I'm in. I'm pretty sure it's working this
then-
time.
Supreme hacker voice. I'm in.
How many mainframes did you have to hack to get here?
All right.
I love that they took the time to unlock Patrico and then not pick her.
Saying hello to an old friend.
Even though the character select is already very nice and round, they just wanted to round out the character select even more.
Yeah, just gotta get lucky number 13 on the screen.
Yeah. Just round out the character select by putting a character that doesn't complete the circle. It's not even more round. That's the worst part.
Oh no. Nitrox is so
Yeah.
close to death here. Oh, and if this
Oh, now
doesn't
he
cause a
is.
drop, it's over.
Yeah,
Yep,
that ball's
the
going
garbage is...
down.
Oh wait, no,
Wait a
the garbage
minute.
goes to the highest point.
Yeah, they pulled off some incredible shots there, but they needed one or two more.
Most absurd, like, survival gaming that I've seen.
That was real
Okay.
precise, hitting that red in column 2. And now
I don't know
Domo
what
has
he's
to
got.
deal with this.
Right. Domo getting
Wow,
into
what
back
a
rank.
shot from
Oh, this is
Domo.
big. Keep it going. There's the big attack and the green on top of it. There's the
Immediately pressing
incoming.
the advantage.
Mhm.
The lines of garbage are adding up now.
Oh yeah, 3 lines still on Nitrox. You're out of there. Domo up 2 now. Okay, Domo. Super warmed up
It's
after
2v1. Pearl and Duro clearly have the advantage.
Mhm.
True.
Yep.
Domo trying to get back into back rank, but no, Nitrox did some damage. So now it's cleaned up.
Read from Nitro.
Okay. Oh, right
Oh,
side is
that
blocked.
whiff.
The whiff.
Oh,
is
that's rough.
best.
Yeah, no way. Nitrox immediately finding the little bit in the middle of the hourglass.
Unfortunately, the pattern is kind of linked.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind. Finds the drop.
Yeah,
in.
Domo gave him 10 seconds to find it.
Good save
God.
from Domo, but this garbage is. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, and gets the vertical.
Oh,
The perfectly
that's
vertical
rough.
shot, and just does not have enough time to react to the ball immediately coming straight back down.
Mm.
Alright. 2-1. Sticking to their guns.
Domo finding 2 drops and then immediately greeting for more.
Truck's still on the back foot, so yeah, Domo has all the time to greet. Another big attack coming in.
Yeah,
I think Domo hit the damage cap on that one.
possibly.
The greed. Okay, that second one was a
Oh, another one.
whiff. Okay, no,
Yeah,
they're
now
so
they
fine.
are okay.
Yeah, I was about to say the first one was definitely greed. The second one was that has to have been an error.
Mm. Yeah, a natural push might have even taken him out there. That could have thrown the game
Yeah, that
away
was
at the
very
end.
dangerous. Oh, but Domo trying to play the center very aggressively. Needs to get back in the center though. Okay.
Those
Alright,
were some
now
good
they're
catches
in.
by Domo.
Yeah, Domo played out of his mind right there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like he has not
Nitrox-
even been hit by his opponent yet, but greeting that hard and then staying alive through the entire thing. Playing
yeah.
against themselves extremely well.
Yeah, that was just a Domo
Yeah, they,
accurately assessed that it was a pattern where whoever strikes first is gonna win, and so just went all in on.
Well, was playing a single player game, but like
Oh, too many greets from Domo.
Yep.
I was about to say, like when it comes to like versus puzzles like that, what Domo did doing a single player game is not typically like how I describe shenanigans like that. All right, big ol' attacks coming from both
Oh.
players. It's gonna be very
Domo
scary.
greeting, even though they should have known that 5 lines were coming in. Oh, and the second
Yeah.
accidental one. That's
Yeah, you are so dead. Someone still has game advantages out, up 3-2.
Mm-hmm.
So still not too worried yet. Again, very scary greed. Ooh,
Oh,
we
right.
do
This
have
is the
the
super
gem.
rainbow greed pattern.
Yeah. Question is, can he access it?
I think
Nitro,
Domo
unfortunately,
is
unable to.
trying to
Oh,
avoid
okay.
hitting the red on purpose, because if you save it for a long time, you do get the
Yeah,
giant drop.
the next line is all red.
Oh,
so
there it
Yeah,
is.
there we go.
I see. You land it
Yeah.
there.
all
Got it.
clear. Oh, the next 2 lines are red. So.
Hmm.
Oh, and now
Well, the drop's the same. I
now
Yeah,
that
oh,
Domo is
wait.
past the red drop.
Gets the green.
The
No,
damage
gets
is
the
just
purple.
gonna keep
Yeah,
rolling in.
you are
No,
so
that
dead.
is, that is a pattern where if you greed and your opponent doesn't, what could they possibly do to keep up after that?
Hope
Yeah,
they're
at
not
that point,
playing
like-
flat pattern. That's about it.
Hmm.
Yeah, like at that
Alright.
point, you're just playing a race. Oh, big ol' attack starting from Domo.
Yep.
Oh, can they
Managed
get
to do the
another
pretty shallow
attack?
angle here. Might no, it doesn't quite hit the
No,
purple.
not quite. So there's something disgusting. There it is.
This
Alright,
could
so
be
Nitrox
dangerous,
isn't
though.
gonna
Domo
die
has-
here.
Oh, never mind.
Oh
That's a
my
fantastic
God.
Yes,
drop.
they are. Yeah.
Okay, that was a whiff, but doesn't matter.
No,
Nitro's
that could have been
mega
quite
dead.
even up until that second attack came in and made it very
Yeah.
much not even.
Domo
Hey.
looking for this bracket reset.
Yep.
Hmm.
Image reset is definitely real. Has to survive. Has to win 3 games. That's a lot, and especially it's like as like vile and volatile as this game is. Winning 3 straight is gonna be really hard.
Especially when Domo was playing this well.
Yeah. Like not only was like Domo playing super well, Domo has just like was Omega warm because of like that set that they had prior. Nitro probably wasn't playing as much as Domo, so
Actually, I think they were
Hard.
playing while we were watching some of the other games.
I think they played each other a couple of times, but that gap when like Domo got you play like on for bracket. Like, the
Oh,
huge
what a
drift
shot
from
by Domo.
Jesus.
Oh,
Oh my
Nitrox too, they
lord.
both get it.
Okay, yeah. Both greeting for their open active
Oh, the
port.
damage coming in just in the right spot to knock Domo's ball back.
No, I think
Ooh,
Domo's
Domo can
being
play center
clever
now.
by going for the center instead.
Yeah.
Just barely keeps them alive longer than Nitrox. Because yeah, if they both kept going for the weakness column, they would have had to have hit it like 3 or 4 times to get all those stems out of the way. So Domo's just carving out the center instead.
Oh,
Oh.
that whiff is
Whiff.
bad news.
Still on reset point.
Hmm.
Yep.
Oh, the damage coming in right before the drop can hit.
Yeah. Nitrox did something real clever with their first 2 shots there, where it's really hard to hit it off the left side of the paddle all the way over to column 2. So they did a deep bounce off the right wall instead. It's like something that you would do if you've seen that opening a million times and you just know the bank shot.
Oh, there we
Oh,
go.
wow.
Held my breath the entire time the ball was up there.
Unfortunately, that basically just makes it even. Domo, oh wow, I was gonna say, they do maybe have a better drop if they can somehow get rid of all that yellow, but then they just did it.
Unfortunately, it all disappears.
Ooh.
Still
That
gonna
doesn't
send
matter.
5 lines worth.
That's
Yeah,
a big ol'
no.
hit.
5
Like a
balls.
reset?
Yep.
Oh, that's a
Ooh.
reset.
Right.
I cannot believe they got rid of 3 of those 4 yellow spires in just 1 shot.
Whoop. The bees.
I believe they just reset the game
Yep.
to get the scores
Yeah.
back to 0. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Again. Encore.
I wasn't watching. Do it again.
Yeah. No, sorry, we said we fixed the connection issues, but actually you're gonna have to play again.
I blinked and missed it.
My
I
dog was
only blink
barking and I had
once a
to.
year, I have to get them all in one go.
My dog was barking. I had to take care of him, so I missed finals.
Oh, they are playing.
Yep. Well, they're in the menu right now, but
The menu is an important part of play.
There we go. Yep. Alright.
Hmm.
I'm really going for this
Both
greed.
of them go for the. Oh!
Oh,
Yeah.
Nitro
no,
also
Nitrox
going
just
for
hit
up
the
at that
wall.
left side.
Yeah.
Going for that greed is a bit tricky because it's like 5 lines in. So if you take 6 lines, you're gonna die.
I feel like Domo just doesn't like to play with only a dozen gems on the board. It makes them feel terrible. They've got to rectify it.
You need that material advantage. And material advantage is pretty real when you're playing against a flat character, because if you just chill and let your opponent dig their way out, you kind of are just undoing your own strength.
Yeah.
God, this pressure on Nitro's board is just so unfortunate.
Oh!
Oh!
And that drop even more unfortunate.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure Domo averaged a drop every other time the ball hit the paddle.
Something like that, yeah.
Alright, there's
here's
the
the one
big
on...
free bait.
Yep.
Alright, immediately gets the follow-up. Unfortunately, the board is looking rather square. And now Domo can just not get that ball to go into the right top.
I don't think they're trying. I think they're just carving out the center.
Oh, wow, fantastic
Oh!
save.
Yeah, good diving catch there.
Oh, and there's 5 lines of garbage. A heroic effort to keep the ball above the line, but...
No way. When it's that flat, that close to the bottom. Oh! Nitrox trying to hit that shot I was talking about, but a little bit of garbage was in the way.
Alright, Domo's just rattling off.
Domo's feeling super hot, but...
And it's
up.
Oh,
Nitro can make it back
green?
here. There's a good part of the pattern that's about to come up. But they need to play incredibly well to clear out all this garbage, and they are. Yeah, this is the part I was talking about. They got it!
But unfortunately, the natural
then they
push
died.
is taking them out.
Got the left and got the right, but unfortunately the middle was still there.
No, it was that and they dropped the ball too. If they could have just somehow kept it in play that entire time.
Oh, I really like this pattern because it's not connected on the right side. So if you greed, you immediately just have a really nice drop.
Yeah, no, Ratttz was talking earlier about how this is one of the best patterns to greed on.
Alright.
Alright, can Domo find the green or the purple here? Or the grey would do it now. There we go.
Poke on top of it.
This is looking bad for Domo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This damage is
Oh,
adding up
that
real quick.
whiffle definitely.
Yeah. Oh, and the drop as well.
Alright, no real action yet. Domo making an effort to dig out this left side, but the drops are not manifesting.
Yeah, even that good shot only got one of the 3 reds they wanted. And now they've basically cleared out the entire drop anyway.
Ooh,
They've changed their focus
backrank.
to the dark blue, but the garbage keeps covering it up.
Access to like back rank shots now. The one just needs to land it. Quite yet. Definitely not
Gonna
for a
start
while
getting
now.
pretty rough from here. That's a lot of damage coming in.
Yeah.
Oh, great bounce!
Yeah.
That one going exactly where Domo needed it.
Oh! Nitrox actually had a pretty nice looking board there, but doesn't manage to find any of the cut points. Domo does normally, yeah, as I say, does normally like to greed on this one. Yeah, accidentally double greeds on it.
That's a good
Now-
low angle shot with that has a lot of mileage, but really needs to sneak the ball back into that.
Yeah.
Oh, what a shot!
Easy, easy every. Oh, both players get a giant drop.
A little bit of all clear gaming on both sides.
And we're playing like the most awkward game of chicken at this point. Truck's finally getting through all that damage first, so access point is super open right now.
Domo, if
Anything
Domo can just
they
take out the
want.
center here, it drops most of the garbage. And there's nothing similar on Nitro's board. Yeah, Nitro has to like just take this as it comes.
Momentum
We're
is
getting any good
definitely
hits
in
they want.
Domo's favor. Going for the
Oh,
greed,
does a
trying to
greed.
keep the pace up. Not giving Nitro any room to breathe.
One day, we will see a steel block get destroyed. They're so deep in the pattern. They think they're safe, we're gonna get them.
Nitro, or not Nitro, Domo with a
Yeah, Domo,
triple attack there.
3 very quick drops. Does a greed, there's nothing really too crazy to get with it though. They're gonna have to work all the way up to the purple or maybe the
Wow,
cyan.
fantastic save on the auto push. Oh, now the damage is
Yeah, nah.
Yeah.
Some coming in right when Domo didn't expect it and they just dropped the ball.
Wow, that sent so much damage.
Yeah.
Domo managed to keep it in the This could come down to auto push.
Oh!
Domo unfortunately misses the catch.
I think Nitrox went for a really shallow angled shot after the big drops that they both did, and it meant that they took the damage later than Domo did. Just because their ball was in the air for longer without touching the paddle. Alright, both players just working through the center. Actually, no, Domo's gone to the right a little. They seem to be doing it on... Oh! That's why they're doing it on purpose. Did we ever figure out what the rainbow ones do?
Oh well, we probably will soon.
Maybe? Rainbow
Oh,
incoming.
it just
Oh!
clears everything.
Oh, boring!
Yeah, but it doesn't deal damage either.
Yeah, it doesn't deal damage, who cares?
That's crazy.
Well, I guess if you know the pattern really well, you could use it to greed effectively, but
I mean...
Like one of the
Yeah,
most
you would have to know the pattern well enough to understand, like, okay, where do I want the new bottom of the pattern to be? 'Cause it's not like you can cause a drop with it.
yeah, yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
like one of the most like defensive like pieces in all of like puzzle fighters.
All right, Domo looks.
Oh, steel blocks.
Oh lord. But yeah,
Domo's
Nitro's
drawing.
feeling it.
Oh,
Yeah.
rough.
Domo misses a lethal shot, but Nitro dies first.
Yeah, I was
I
about to say
think
Nitro is
That was a
feeling
whole bunch of natural
pressure.
pushes. That's a really annoying part of the neutral pattern.
Domo not
Domo
getting any
getting a
good
much
hit.
smaller drop than Nitro there.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball not quite cooperating with Domo here. Meanwhile, Nitro is just sitting pretty at top board.
Yeah, if Domo can't figure out a way to deal damage soon, it's just gonna keep the momentum on Nitrox's side.
Wow, great save on that auto push.
Yep.
Yeah, I think
But it
Domo just has
doesn't
too much
matter.
stuff to dig through here.
Yeah.
The pattern combined with the damage was just too dense. Right.
Alright.
Starting with the down vote.
Domo trying to be more aggressive off of this down arrow. Gonna have decent fire, but really too big.
Alright, sending in some damage. It's gonna make the drop pretty ineffective on Oh, but these chains, hitting these chains first is gonna be huge for Domo. Because now all these little shots are just gonna add up really fast.
Yeah, as long as he can keep nailing him and not drop the ball, but yeah. No, he was hitting the junctions real well there. Just getting nothing but small drops over and over.
Domo looking to clear this at Domo looking to win after the bracket reset.
They're just that much on fire.
Alright, so they both get
big ol'
the
hit.
big drop, the freebie.
Domo tacks on a little extra damage afterwards, so
Yeah, just a little more.
change.
Oh, Domo's the first one to send damage after the I guess it's sort of like a reset to neutral.
Yeah, sort of.
But that, two misses in a row.
Oh! Holy moly! Nitrox missed as well, but not as badly as Domo did.
If Domo had only missed once, I think it would have been okay, but...
It would have been a scramble to see who dies last if they only missed once. Because it would have put them both one line away from dying.
Oh, look at these attacks. Domo smells it.
God, what incredible play by Nitrox. Too bad it doesn't matter. That was probably the very best you could have done. They were tassing that and it still wasn't enough.
Now Domo on tournament point and they're going for the greed. Oh lord.
Bunch of good drops by Nitrox there.
Yeah, this is dangerous.
Uh-oh.
And a whiff. And another whiff.
Yep.
Okay. Calm down a little bit, Domo. 3 games to work with.
Pearl and Durl's lose animation is so funny. One holds up a beaker and the other cries into it.
Yeah.
Godlike.
Okay, here's the one you got agreed on. Domo does it, Nitrox doesn't. And just like that, the match is over.
Yeah. Gonna take it here. Oh, or is it?
Probably. Oh, or is it? No, now even now it's... If Nitrox can hit the yellow up there, they probably have it back. Yeah, they do. Okay, there you go.
Domo is now sitting on a full board of gray.
Oh! That was a weird whiff on Domo's side. I could have sworn they passed right through that ball.
Oh, because Domo got that as... Because Domo hit 2 different blocks at the same time instead of just 1, that counted as 2 drops and sent like twice as much garbage as Nitro's.
Both players hitting pretty decent shots. They've got about 2 blocks left each before they get the drop. Although with that garbage, Domo now has to hit a very hard shot to get in there.
Oh. They kind of have an access point. Okay. Well,
Yeah,
poke.
they're taking it from the bottom instead of from the side. So it's a smaller drop, but much easier to perform.
Can't exactly blame him for taking that shot like that, though.
Domo's really gonna have to drill down.
Well,
onto-
now... Yeah. No, both players really have to drill down. They're both playing a lovely game of solitaire at each other at this point.
Someone ends up winning the race to the top, but... Okay, yeah, there it is. Once again,
Once you
tournament
get
point
that
Domo.
deep... Once you get that deep into the neutral patterns, just putting a shallow angle shot bouncing around somewhere... Like, just, I'll just keep the ball away from the paddle so that you die while I'm doing nothing. It seems to be a winning strategy.
I think it's hard to dig out from this. Okay.
Oh, Domo.
Go for the light, so...
Quite a combo attack there.
Yeah.
Nitro very low on board though, has lots of room to handle this.
Alright, can Domo clear out
Two
these
more.
3 red and green bits? Because they did such a good job at it on one of those earlier boards.
Nitro with the textbook handle.
Oh! That first green was real clever. I'm not sure about the second one. Now they're in a bit of trouble. They've done so much damage to their opponent, and now also to themselves. Oh, there they go. Now
Nitro
One big hit, that should be
is-
death.
Yeah, again,
Oh,
Nitro playing like
Unfortunately,
a
out to the
madman.
auto push.
Okay, yeah.
There we have it. A fantastic bracket reset into a convincing win for Domo.
The
Alright. That's it.
Now, I'll give everybody one more quick look at our upcoming events. So, on February 11th, for you uppy downy players interested in competing in the Magical Drop League, we have the next Magidoro Masters event. If you like Puzzle Bobble, I'm hosting an Azumanga Daioh Puzzle Bobble bracket for Vortex Gallery on the following day. And then Puzzle Wednesday's events for the next couple of weeks. We have a Ghost Lop for some more Brick Breaker-esque action, Puzzle King for ping pong damage Tetris, the other fun uppy downy with Money Idol Exchanger to start off February, and then on February 8th, we have Puzzle Bobble 3. So thank you all very much for coming tonight. I don't have the stream. I only have a stream key, no account access, so I can't do a raid. But big thanks to everybody for coming out. Oh, you do? Taito, are you can do a raid? I don't know who's streaming. All right. Big thanks to our TOs for keeping this bracket running smoothly. Big thanks to everybody for coming and participating. Big thanks to my co-commentators for helping me fill the dead space while I'm failing to connect and keeping the matches fun and interesting to watch. All right, it does not look like we have a good raid target, so we are just going to call it a night. Thank you all, and see you next Wednesday.